Good morning, all you lovely people. Welcome back to Wednesday's version of Grumpy Old Git in the Corner. So, tonight is I'm not going to call it a debate because it isn't. But we'll get into that in a minute. The Tories yesterday released their manifesto, or as I like to call it, a list of lies and bribes that won't happen. Labour's releasing theirs tomorrow, I believe. Don't hold me to that, but that's what I've been told. Did the Tories won't have anything new in it? Well, no. Just a few more promises that won't be kept. A few bribes there, dropping a little bit off of national insurance. But, yeah, it's nothing new. We know they can't complete anything. They set out a manifesto the day that, as I said in the last video, that Sunak was installed, and they haven't completed any of them. So... But he's back there with that smarmy grin on his chops, and he said sorry for insulting a lot of the country, but that's okay. He said sorry. It doesn't work like that, Roland. You arrogant dick. But yeah, I'd call it tonight's debate. It's not a debate. It's going to be somebody says something and then they'll get slagged off for it. That's, to me, it's not a debate. All they're going to be doing is throwing bullshit at each other backwards and forwards. And even worse, it's going to be run by Sky News. So don't expect any sense to come out of that shit at all. But if you want to see something else that's totally out of control, basically, don't watch that. Come and watch the live tonight at 7 o'clock. I'm on at the same time as that debate, so that could be interesting. But I'm not going to start my own. But yeah, it's just ridiculous. There's only the two of them up there. They're not the only parties out there, but they are the two front runners, so unfortunately the only way you can avoid the bullshit is turn them off. But after years of trying to drive cars off the road, pun unintended there, by the way, in one way or another, both the main parties are making promises to drivers now. Have they just woken up and realised that there's quite a lot of people drive cars nowadays? And they all vote, because most of them are of votable age. And they're promising more to help road users. Like that's going to happen. Like the insurance companies are going to bring the cost of insurance down. No, they're not. The fuel companies will bring the price of fuel down. No, they're not. Road tax, that'll never come down. They make too much out of it. And it doesn't go where it's supposed to go anyway, fixing the roads, does it? So it's neither here nor there. So again, this is all a right load of bullshit. But changing tact on that a little bit, and look at the turnout last weekend for Dave Day with the motorbikes. Now, as you know, I used to be into the bike scene. Sadly, I'm well out of it now due to health and other things. But when you can get near on 50,000 riders to turn out to basically celebrate the life of a celebrity chef and a biker after he passed from cancer. One half of the Hairy Bikers team. That's nearly 50,000 on the road to support one person. Now, that turnout is absolutely phenomenal, and fair play to everybody that turned out. It showed that there are bigger communities out there that transist race, religion, because there was people from all of them on that ride. But when it comes to protesting something to save this country, something good for this country, protesting against something bad for this country, why can we not get that amount of turnout then? Just saying. And pointing out what can be achieved if people want to achieve it. But fair play to everybody that turned out for that. But there's a valid point in it. Now, do you believe anything the front runners are coming out with now? You know, Roland's, we're stopping the boats. That's become an everyday joke as far as I'm concerned. The apologies for Normandy Day, the Normandy landings remembrance, everything he says seems to be followed by an apology, which doesn't ring with me. My brain filters those words out now. But to show how much a joke of it these people think this country is. Now, Starmer, he said the other day that he promised to build 1.5 million houses in 5 years. If they got in power, mind. Now think about that. 5 years, 1.5 million. Well, if you crunch the numbers, that's over 800 houses a day for the next 5 years that he would have to build. Can you see that happening? Having been in the building trade for many years, I can't see it happening, to be honest. 800, over 800 a day. It just won't happen. It will not happen. But no matter which party get in, we will see a rise in extremism. We're already seeing it on our streets. We're seeing crime out of control. We're seeing a government-controlled police force that has basically gone rogue. They can't control the situation. The boats will keep coming. Housing will still keep being an issue. And of course the pandemic and the war will still be used as an excuse for everything. That's what we've got to look forward to. And that ain't going to get no better, no matter who of the two gets in, because it is going to be between the two. But if anybody's got any good ideas on what we can do to save this country, answers on a postcard please, addressed to the next clown to occupy 10 Downing Street after the 4th of July. Not that any notice will be taken of it. But anyway guys, I'll leave that there for today. Don't forget, I'll be live tonight. For those that don't want to watch the bullshit, please come and join us. But until then, as always, stay safe, stay absolutely strong, and look through the bullshit, because that's all it is coming from them. Respects, people.